Okay. Yeah, just had a call from my hubby's. He's doing great at work. Hello to those who are here. Bless you for hanging out with me today. Let me go ahead and share myself out. Um, that was an awesome prayer over there. Be ready today. That was awesome. Always love going over to my brother's house right there. I just love him. Love him with the love of the Lord, you know. So I'm so excited that you are here today. Let me see. I gotta share me out. Like, Lord, how am I sharing me out? How do I do that? I don't know why I get confused. I know what I'm doing. I just child now. Okay. Do that. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. I'll still be messing myself up. Okay, here we go. Oh Lord. All right. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Decluttering is what we're talking about today. All right, let me. Hello to everyone that are in the bushes. It's a pleasure to see you. You know, I'm glad you're here. For okay. All right, I got it. All right, I'm just gonna go ahead and post that. Did that. It is a pleasure to be here. Thank you so much for the thumbs up, everyone who did that already. It's so awesome that you are here today. I got my iPad. That's why I have a lot of the things that I've been going over in here. It is always awesome to have this. Oh, let's see, where am I? This is where I am. Oh my gosh. There we go. Yeah, hello, Ruthie's Crafting Corner. It's a blessing to see you. Thank you so much for stopping through and with your greeting. It's a pleasure to see you. Thank you so much for being here. I'm happy you are here, dear. Man, did anybody get a chance to listen to the reading of Decluttering this past week? I hope you were able to. Hi, welcome in. Okay, let me see if I can say this right. Kriya Design Ing. I hope I said it right. I don't know, you, honey. Charge it to my head and not my heart. I love, love, love that you are here. Welcome in. It is a pleasure to see you, and welcome also to Ruthie's Crafty Corner. I'm glad that you are here. We are going to be talking about decluttering. I hope you got a chance to check it out. So yes, some of y'all probably already know I am on a yarn diet, and I'm telling you what, this reading from Terry Ann Porter's knitting Bible study online.com has really met me where I'm at today. Okay, I'm just saying. Oh, good gracious. Yeah, it's just awesome. So yeah, I'm happy that you're here. Yes, I love that reading from okay, Ruthie's Corner, Crafty Corner, girl, honey. I was like, oh man, this is so hitting home. Yeah. It was great. I loved it. Let's go ahead and pray and get started. Father, in the name of Jesus, we just thank you, Lord God, for this time that we have to share in you. Father, I pray that you get the glory out of this time that we get to spend, Father, just talking about you and your word and what you really have us that called to do, Lord, that we can really walk out our purpose in this earth and just do it according to your will and your way. Father, I thank you for the ears that are here listening. And I pray, Lord, that we become stronger in you because of it. So, Lord, just get the glory. get the honor and get all the praise in Jesus' name. Amen. Amen, everybody. Yeah, hey there, Minister of Music, Terrence Trower. Thank you so much. So excited to be visiting your channel today. Although I've been visiting, like in the background in the cut, hanging out at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 7 p.m. Was it Central Time? I'll be getting confused. Which one are you? Are you Central Time? Okay. But yeah, I was thinking about that. And I'm excited to come just hang out with you guys today. So yeah. But there's a song on my heart. I just want to share this with you real quick. And y'all heard it before. Y'all can sing right with me. Okay, you ready? It goes like this. God is a good God. Yes, he is. I know God is a good God. Yes, he is. God is a good God. Yes, he is. I know God is a good God. Yes, he is. He's a lily of the valley. Yes, he is. He's the bright and morning star. Yes, he is. God is a good God. Yes, he is. I know God is a good God. Yes, he is. Thank you for letting me share that song with you today because, honey, God is a good guy. He be knowing what he doing. We don't always know, but he always knows, and he is so good, and he's perfect in everything that he does for us. His ways are not our ways, and his thoughts are not our thoughts. But honey, in all that, he is a good God. Okay. Y'all ready? Let me get my Bible real quick. My Bible. I love this Bible. I got newer Bibles, but it's something about that Bible that you had when you first got it. This is my very first Bible ever. My mom, I'm sorry, not this one. The one that I have, my first Bible ever is up over there. It's right there. I mean, how many got Bibles that look like this? Hold on, let me show you. You guys see this. Come here, Bible. Oh my goodness. I mean, I read this Bible. I slept with this Bible. I did everything. This is it. I love it. It's my favorite. Yes. Anybody got a Bible like this? I was one who didn't really like to write in my Bibles, but I highlighted ever so gently. But I love this. I love this Bible. Oh, I just love it. The words are it's just so perfect for me. Does anybody have a Bible that's 8 up like this? Okay, let me put my 8 up Bible that I love so much right here. But this is my other one that I got shortly after that. So I had these kind of around the same time. But for some reason, I took extra special care of this one. It is actually, it's in this thingy here. And yeah. And this one has the cover and everything. This one is like a Hebrew Greek Bible. This one was like an awesome study Bible. This one was the what is it? I don't even have the cover on it no more. I believe it was the new. I don't know, but it's King James Version, right? But it's a what is this Bible? Is this the front page or is this the back? Oh, this the back. Yeah, nice Bible. So nice 8 Bible. Okay, enough of my shenanigans. All right, let me see. Yeah, Philippians, you guys. Philippians chapter 4. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't like writing in my Bibles that much, but I did write a little bit here and there, but hey, God bless you. God bless you. Miles Crochet and other topics. Welcome in, love. I'm so glad you're here. Let me see. Okay, let's go on and get into it. So not in the world. Okay, there we go. Decluttering, you guys. I just love this this blog. It was just so on time, especially for me right now. Let's see, Philippians, it was chapter 4 and verse 9. It says, those things which ye have both learned. Am I in the right one? Yes, I am. Okay. God will supply all your needs according to what? His riches in glory. How am I looking at this? Lord, do I need my glasses? No, I can see. Okay. Well, let's just move on with that. Okay. So basically, just decluttering and how God will supply all our need according to his riches and glory, right? And so, hi, good morning, Nana's Hands. Welcome in. It's a pleasure to see you. Yeah. So I love how Terry Ann really presented this and how she's talked about, I don't like clutter. I find I cannot focus when the area around me is cluttered, yet I nest anywhere I am and clutter abounds. Listen, is there anybody like that? For instance, I like to crochet. I like my stuff to be near me when I crochet. So with that being said, I might have my project bag. I might have a couple of yarns sitting out. So I'm kind of nesting in that area. I got my hooks, I got my scissors, I got my needles, anything I need, I have there with me. So, and if I don't finish that project that day and I'm on the couch, guess where that project is? It is on the couch. For real. And it is sitting with all of the tools that I have. So it starts looking a little bit cluttery and I'll leave it there. My husband won't touch it. He's so sweet. But for me, I have to have my stuff near me. But I don't like clutter either. But it's easy to do, especially if you're a crafter and you have a lot of craft items and that you have a lot of everything. And trying to get it in one place and let it be where it needs to be, right? So I love how she said yarn and other crafts are the worst. I find a beautiful color of yarn. I don't have anything planned for it, but I bet I can find something, right? Or I think about one of the thousands of patterns that I have and would love to buy the supplies and then don't proceed with it. Or as in the case of the craft room, I have no place else to put it. So I throw it in there just to get it out of the way. So some of us might have a room that is cluttered in that space. Oh my good gracious. Dana's Wanderlust Crochet, honey. Welcome in. Look at y'all. We got a super chat. We got a super chat. We got a super duper ooper duper super chat. We got a super chat. We got a super chat. Yay. Thank you so much, Dana's Wanderlust, honey. Welcome in, dear. I need to talk to you. Listen, I want to do the fairy thing, but excuse me, y'all. I know I'm talking to Dana, but listen, look, I got to talk to you about the email stuff, okay? So we need to talk. I read it, but I'm one of them people, I can read it, but sometimes I need to hear it or see you say it, and then I get it. It clicks just like that. Sometimes I'm like that. Not all the time, but for this, I am like that. So I need to talk to you. I know you're a busy person. You be on that road, honey, but we need to have a little chit chat. So maybe we could, I don't know, FaceTime or something like that. Is it Facebook Messenger or whatever is your pleasure of communication. Let's talk about it, okay, Danis? Hopefully, please, because I want to do it. Okay, all right, back to the decluttering, right? So, okay, phone call, fine, that's cool. I'm gonna find you. I'm gonna send you my number, okay? I'll send you my number. And you call me at your convenience because I know you be on that road and that's cool. All right. Thank you. I appreciate it, Dana. All right. So so basically having things in one area that's set up. Now, I know we can all relate because a lot of us may not have crafts, but we got maybe that one room that is filled with items that we just close the door on. Everywhere else will look nice and neat and tidy. a lot of places that look nice, neat, and tidy. But then we have the one room that's loaded with stuff. And we can't even use the room because it's so loaded with stuff. My grandma used to have a room like that too. It wasn't supersonic loaded, but it was loaded enough where you could just move some stuff. She made it real easy to move some things. And I was able to spend a night over there because she had that one room. I love spending night at my grandma's house. Grandma and grandpa, yeah. So she had that one room that had all her stuff in it. So yeah. But if we want to utilize those rooms that we have, and really get a space of focus, and to like declutter not just our space but our minds in that as well. It's helpful to kind of organize that space if we can, and sometimes with that may mean getting rid of some stuff, y'all. Oh Lord, yes, that may mean getting rid of some stuff. And how many people do you have a room like that, or do you have a craft area like that, or do you have just a space that you have like all your stuff? Like I know I have friends that are musicians, and they have not only instruments, they have music and items kind of around. So I don't know. I find that if my space is really cluttered, I am not clearly focused. I'll be everywhere. I'll be like all over the place. And so yeah. So for Terry Ann, unfortunately, the craft room is not the only place that she clutters. She said, my mind is cluttered. How many of us, sometimes our minds get cluttered with stuff, just tasks just floating all around and everything. We can't possibly remember it all. So with that, to declutter our mind, we put that stuff in a certain place. I take the stuff out of my brain. I either put it in notes on my phone, or I put it in the calendar on my phone. And those are places where I have things where I can get to it. Or sometimes I have places where I write it down, like for prayer requests and stuff. I have a prayer journal, see? And so with this is where I write everybody who needs prayer. And I keep it. So when I pray, I just take it with me and be like, Lord, we're going to pray for this one, that one, and the other one today. Right? So with that, we don't want our mind to be cluttered. And sometimes when our space is cluttered, our mind gets cluttered as well. So yeah. There's a lot of, for me, I have a lot of projects going on right now. And normally I'm not like that. I have maybe 2 or 3, but to have like 5, no. That is too much. What am I doing? Right? So with that being said, I'm taking the mental space of being like, okay, stop, hold on, wait a minute. We're going to get this stuff handled this week. We're going to handle this. And so we have to make time to declutter our space, declutter our mind. And not only that, so not only with our mind being cluttered, we have all multi projects going on every which way, and none of them are finished. We might have one finished object, but we might not have all finished objects, right? So my spiritual life gets cluttered as well. So with that, I might have several devotionals open, but I don't concentrate on one of them. What? Yes, there's got to be a space where we can focus on at least the one, right? And so, yeah, so we have to at least focus on the one thing, at least one thing, get certain things out of the way, get them done, get the understanding that we need in that space, right? So, but if you have several devotionals open, but you don't concentrate on one, and then you don't finish any. Wow, so many devotionals open and I only finished none of them. So just really taking the time to get focus back. So with that being said, God will provide all of our needs. All of these items that we have needs. So like even with my recreational space, even my recreational world is cluttered. So my calendar is filled with do this and do that, to the point that I do nothing. And see, with that's another thing. We have to be so mindful on the things that we undertake. Like, it's okay to say no. Even though I'll be wanting to be everywhere, but sometimes I have to say no. I can't be everything all at every place all the time. There's got to be a level of focus, right? And so with that, those are things we have to do. Oh my goodness, one virtuous woman, welcome in. So glad you could be here. Thank you so much. If you guys haven't done so already, please feel free to hit the thumbs up. I really do appreciate it. You guys are awesome, and you guys are a blessing. I appreciate you all so much. So clutter abounds. If we ignore it, we don't have somebody to come in here to just go ahead and get it all together for us and put things in its place, and we wake up and boom, it's already there. No, we have to take action ourselves. So with that, sometimes we might need help to do that. We might incorporate a family member or someone, a friend, or someone to help us to declutter our lives, right? So that's one thing that we would have to do. And I love it. Let's see, where is it? The parable. Scripture tells us to declutter our lives in Luke 12. Let's turn there. I want to look at that real quick. Let's see, where does she say? The parable of the rich fool. Oh. Luke 12 is long, y'all. It is a long one. But basically, with that being said, how the individual, he was rich, and so would buy stuff and store up stuff for himself, right? And not and so when that happens, we have to, you feel like that sometimes, Moss, Crochet, and other topics? Yeah, it's like that. Look, it's okay to say no for a lot of things, right? So we keep adding to our stash, right? I know I am totally guilty. So there's a parable of the rich young fool. And here's the thing, we are far from rich. Yet I do what this man did. I gather much and store it, and then make room to store more, even though I have not used what I already have. I keep adding more and more to my stash. This stash is not rewarding. It's not rewarding to me, and it does nothing to serve God. Now that right there, that hit me. It's like, I got all this stuff and it don't serve God. It's just serving me because I think it's pretty. And so we keep all of the cool things because they're pretty, but we're not doing nothing with them. Really? I mean, come on. What do we need to do? Okay, so I need to make some hats and bears or whatever to donate them. But when am I going to make time for that? Right? When are we going to make time to do those things that God has called us to? I mean, listen, and this is me really speaking to myself. He's given us this gift to craft. He's given us this gift to create things, and that God gets the glory out of them as we bless people with it. But when are we going to make time for that? If we've been saying this for years, like, yeah, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, and I have all the material, so then where's the finished object? Where's the finished product? Where's it at? And so is this it? No, it's pretty. I love it. But I know that there are things that I have to do to get started and get focused on those things and really being prayerful of the items that I make. Now, some people are able to, they earn their living by creating and making things and all that. And that is a blessing and is an honor in itself. Honey, monetize thyself. I believe in it. Believe we have to do that, make your own way in that space, right? But like for me, I work a secular job, so I work two secular jobs, right? But I love to crochet, and not only do I love to crochet, I love to bless people with the items that I make, and I love the yarn. I love the yarn. So just taking the time and really stopping and saying, okay, God, I love this stuff. This stuff is so beautiful. I want to make these items. What would you have me to do? I want to declutter. Where do I start? Right. So what happens is When I don't have the product, I don't have the finished product. So where is the beginning of the product? I don't even have that. So I can't answer that because I am lost in the confusion and chaos of all the other clutter. So then if my space is cluttered, my mind is cluttered, my spiritual life is cluttered, my calendar, my physical is cluttered, where am I going to be able to do that? How can I see where to complete that? So there's a point where you just have to stop and you have to make room, and you stop and you make room. And how do you do that? I believe you start with prayer. You prayerfully consider what you have. Just stop and be like, okay, God, I got all this stuff. What shall you have me to do? And it's like, well, you can't see your stuff. You don't know all of what you have. If you have it all just thrown in one area, you can't even see the cool things you might have that's stuffed under the bed. You can't see the cool stuff that you have in a tote. What do you call those tote boxes or whatnot? Tote containers that are filled that you can't see. So for me, what I'm going to do for my decluttered life, I will be adding another one of these items here so that I can put the yarn that I have that is all over everywhere, so I can see it. So I can see what I know I say this sometimes, see what I'm saying, so I can see what I'm working with, so I know what I can create to make, something to give glory to God, to bless somebody else in their life, such as prayer shawls, which I love to do as well, right? So that's just one thing that I know I need to do for me. So the first thing is to pray, right? Seek God in that. So Daniel made it a point to go to his room and pray on his knees. He did it 3 times a day. That's in Daniel 6, chapter 10. 3 times a day. And I'm like, oh Lord, my calendar full, Jesus. 3 times a day. How will I find time to do that even once? And so being able to find time to do that is definitely important. Hey, Jennifer Cruz, welcome in, love. It is a pleasure to see you. And what's up, Wrench and the Boats on YouTube? That's Josh, you guys. He graduates this week. I think it's Friday that he graduates. So congratulations on that, Josh. Just talking about decluttering. So yeah. So the first thing to do is really to seek God in all things. And so, we find that, I love how she said, and then when she's headed to the room, she said, and I'm headed to my room to begin to pray, right? And I am interrupted by a text message, but by that load of laundry, by that latest crochet project laying by my chair. You get the idea. So other things get in the way of that. So we just have to stop for a moment, pray, and ask God what to do. And then begin to really work that out, what the answer that you do get in prayer. I mean, that was one of the things I got out of it, was like, you don't know what you have. If I keep hoarding to myself all this pretty yarn. Hey there, Granny D. Welcome in. It's so good to see you. Hey, honey. It's good to see you. But if I keep buying stuff, and so I can see the stuff that I readily buy, but the stuff that I have, honey, I can't see it. So I need to see what I'm saying. So I'm going to have another one of these. Hopefully I can purchase one this weekend and put it here and begin to get all the yarn that I do have, so I can see it, so that I can bless others, because it's not serving God sitting right here just chilling and looking all pretty. It's serving me, because I'd be like, oh, you so cute. I love this yarn. Oh. Right. But it's not serving God. And so my whole premise is to add value and serve God in all this space. Right. And to do it with the gifts God has given me. I know, Jennifer, it's funny. I mean, we can laugh at it, but in all reality, man, I got yarn everywhere. I got yarn in my basement in totes. I have yarn in my bedroom. And I know I've probably said this before. It's true. This is where it is. I got yarn in my walk-in closet where there should be shoes. Oh, good gracious. Where my shoes should be, honey. I got a roll, like I got laundry basket, and in that laundry basket is a bag of yarn. Beside that is another bag on the floor of yarn, and it's going across that side. Now I do have my shoe rack that's this way and it's stacked, but then I have a few pairs of shoes that's standing outside of that are sitting on the floor. I'm glad I had that much room, but I got to make room for real, for real. I got to do what I'm called to do. I got my poor husband. He need to put his shoes in there too. Why my yarn taking up the space where he could put his shoes? Huh? Hello, Melissa. Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Yes, girl. Come on. We confessing. Hey, the Bible says, confess your faults one to another. That is what I'm doing. Let's see. It's even in the kitchen broom closet. See, that's what I'm talking about. Granny D. Listen, we got to do it. Yeah. We got to we got to bless others. There's just too much. There's too many people in this world that are in need of items. And we sit here loving our yarn, hugging on it, rubbing it, massaging it. And then we don't even know all the yarn we got that's stored in closed areas that we don't even go into and look at that much. We might go in, pull out something and walk out, not even touching the bags of yarn or the boxes or the laundry baskets or the hampers full of yarn. We know it's in there, but we don't always think, oh yeah, I'm going to go get that and make that right now. No, we don't do that. So that's one thing we have to do. So praying, being able to see what we talking about, see what we're saying, see what God has blessed us with, and seeing who we can bless with some of this stuff, because it is not serving God. It is not serving God sitting here. It's not. And we called to these YouTube streets. Well, that's one of I'm called these YouTube streets to add value. And how is this add value besides saying, oh, that's pretty, girl, that's cute? Okay, yeah, I know, I feel it. But this ain't even a half. Right? Let's see. Amen. I've been partying with lots more this year and have loads more I want to bless others with. Yeah, absolutely, Granny D. See, it starts somewhere. My office YouTuber into my yarn office room. Yeah, went from being organized yarn in my wall shelves, and now it doesn't all fit. All life, I love the bins and bags next to the organized shelves, also full of yarn. Yes. So Melissa, that's what I'm talking about. And we love it so much. There's this song, and I always say it because I love it. I love the words. Used to. I mean, oops, that's okay. Yeah, no problem. But there's a song that blesses me all the time, and it's called, the words are, love isn't love until you've given it away. And sometimes you got to give stuff away and make room. Yeah, we got this, honey. We got to make room. My bedroom is full of totes of yarn, and my closet is full of bags of yarn. Lord, help me. Yes, that's what I'm talking. Listen, whether it's crafts or whether it's clothes, things that we hoard to ourselves, that we have it, and it's kind of a cluttered space. We got to do something. We got to do something about that. Listen, and this was so on time. Yeah, and I want God to get the glory out of it. Autocorrect stuck YouTube in there for some reason. No problem. Yeah, no worries. Melissa, you good? Yeah. But we do have to remove some things and get some things out of our lives. And if that means giving away to bless others, we need to do that before we make it. Oh my, all the convictions. Yeah, it's there. Listen, and there's no condemnation. There's no condemnation. This is just, we being real about the things that we have and the things that we need to do. Maybe if you aren't into giving away all of your yarn or a lot of your yarn, you don't want to give it away. Don't give it away in its regular state. Create something and bless somebody with it, but don't add more. until we get a space where we can actually see what the purpose is, see what we're doing, right? And it be hard, y'all, sometimes because we see all of these yarny things, the new yarn stuff, new yarns is coming out. And then yarns, we be like, if I don't get it, I'm scared it's going to be discontinued. No, listen, you going to get the yarn that you are called to have. Right? Because our eyes want everything. If we can just put it, wherever. But then you get it and then you put it in a bag. Some people leave them in their cars. I was like in their trunk of their cars. I was like, woo, Lord, it's bad. The worst part is when you order yarn and you already have it, but forgot. That's what I'm talking about, Melissa. You better come on in here. Lead us not to temptation, girl. Yes, come on, Jennifer. Look, we love it. We love yarn. God has blessed us with a gift to create and to make and things to give glory to him as we bless others with, whether we sell the items or whether we give them away. Either way, somebody's going to be blessed by it, right? So we need to take a moment, take a step back and see what we're saying. So we got to make room for what we already have. So to do that, we start with prayer. And that prayer is, God, forgive me for hoarding to myself this beautiful yarn. However, God, help me to declutter. Help me to be a blessing with this yarn. What say you, Lord? What shall I do with it? Who shall I create for this week? And commit to that creation. But if we can't see the yarn that's in the tote because we done forgot we had it and went and bought some more to go with, that sounds like a giveaway. Unless we are creating with the same said yarn, with all of the yarn, because we need that much of it to create the huge item that we get ready to bless someone else with. Right? So, yeah. Y'all, it's got to be done. I got yarn. Yeah, there's so much freedom in decluttering. Come on, Jennifer. Yes. Absolutely. Melissa says, yes, all handmade with love. Yeah. Let the love of God, which is in our hands and in our hearts, release a beautiful item to bless somebody with. Let's do that. This world is big. It's huge. And, some may make hats, some may make scarves, some may make all this other stuff. Let's see, I'll be getting emails every day on yarn sales. No, stop it. I know. Listen, I do too. You know what? Sometimes I don't even look at it. I delete it. Kelly, we going to make some, washcloths, and we going to make some what? You mean make some hats and washcloths and so on for your community center. Yes, that'll be such a blessing. Let's do that. I'm going to contact my cousin because that had been on my heart, you guys. I have right here in Columbus, Ohio. We have people who are in need. Yeah, I knew you meant hats, Melissa. You good? Yes, Lord, forgive me. So think about it. So I have a community center in a neighborhood that I grew up in. It's right there. That is a perfect opportunity to do that. Don't worry about apologizing, Melissa. We get it, honey. You listen. When I be typing stuff, it be saying stuff wrong, and I just be like, Lord, yeah. It's hard to start, but once you push through, it's such a weight lifted off our shoulders. It's just like our walk with the Lord. Yes, sometimes it's hard, but once we push through, we're free. Yes, he whom the Son set free is free indeed. Yes. And you just made me think of this song, Jennifer. It goes like this. He whom the Son sets free is free indeed. He whom the Son sets free is free indeed. I'm free to worship, free to dance, free to lift up holy hands and magnify his name. I'm free. Yes, we're free. Well said. Absolutely, Melissa. As well said, Jennifer. You rock, girl. But it's the truth. So let's really look at this. Look at what we have. What can we do to be a blessing? Oh, God bless you. Oh, God bless you, Melissa. You're so sweet. But it's the truth. What are we going to do with the gifts that God has given us? See, and even though she stated, okay, likes the rich food, right? I think of it as the talents. The talent. Remember in the Bible where it talks about, I want to say it's Matthew. He's talking about the talents that were given to each individual. One got 10, another got 5, another had 1. The one with the 1 took his talent and he buried it. And so the other ones, the one with 10 went and multiplied that. The other one with 5 was able to multiply that, right? But the one that had the 1 said, I'm just going to bury this gift. And in my mind, I'm thinking we bury our gifting when we just hoard all this yarn to ourselves and hardly do anything with it. We just going to store it. And then what? It's not serving God. It's not serving any purpose. Just sitting here looking cute. I mean, yeah, look pretty. It's appeasing our flesh. Let me just go on and be real about it. I love purple. Look at this. Let me show you this. You can't see it on here, but this yarn is so shiny and pretty. I just love it. But honey, I gotta make something with this. Somebody gotta get this. It don't make sense for me to hoard this beautiful purple to myself. I want to, but what? It's not doing anything. It's beautiful, but to bless others with. So I'm excited to make something beautiful out of this little ensemble right here to bless somebody with. Yes, using our talents for others to bless them. Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. So that's what we gonna do. That's what my plans are. Oh, those are cute. Excuse me. What's that? An elbow bump? Okay. I know, right? You can't wait to see all the finished projects, right? And I shouldn't have nothing but finished object videos. This is who getting this. This is who getting that. Listen, I was so happy to finish that baby blanket yesterday. I was, because that's one thing that gets to get out the house and get out the door to bless somebody else. I'm like, okay, next. So next I got to finish putting some other things together. Y'all know what I'm saying? All these unfinished objects that are around. But in the meantime, making space, getting all the yarn that's hidden that we can't see, bringing it up and out and put it in a place where we can see it and we can say, okay, this has got to go here. This is going to be that. And just making it a space where we can see all the yarn and that we can put them together and make something to bless someone else with. Yeah. So is that a lot? It's a lot, but people have clothes like that. We hold and hoard clothes to ourselves. Clothes we ain't even wearing, and they just sitting there. Some in bags, some in drawers overflowing, some on top of drawers, dresser drawers overflowing. And for what? We can only wear so many outfits. It's the truth. So just really blessing others with the things that we have. And if we have an overflowing amount of yarn, honey, it's all right to give that away too. I know a lot of people that pass those types of things down to many generations. Your blankets can be used by 3rd and 4th generations, family heirlooms. Absolutely. Absolutely. For sure. Things I don't have enough of, I need to go ahead and create. Like I have a couple of washcloths in my kitchen, but I know I need more, at least, just a drawer that has at least maybe 4 or 5 of them just sitting there so I can use it. But anything else I make, I can give them to my sisters and my brother. You know what I'm saying? My nieces and nephews, they need some too. But we go and we buy that 10 pack of dollar ones that don't last for a long time. But we got the items, we got the tools. I got my cotton down here, down, down in this corner. So we need to create things, and they last a long time. I have given some of my clients clothing, my kids clothing, shoes, food out of my own fridge as they were so less fortunate. It is very rewarding to help others. Yes, come on, Melissa. There's that song again. Love is in love till you've given it away. And so, honey, if we love for real, then let's love in our giving, and giving out of our abundance, giving out of our clutter, giving out of our hoarding. Yeah, we love, let's love, and let's go on and give. Hello, Jolene. Hey, honey, welcome in. I'm so glad y'all here. Feel free to hit the thumbs up if you haven't done so far. Yeah, but we just gotta give. So here's the thing. Okay, so okay, enough of that, right? Y'all like, come on, Kel, get off of it. But it's the truth. It's my truth. I'm sitting in it. It's my issue. I'm owning my own issues too. So these are things that we have to do. And I know I'm not alone in this. So yeah, it's a family effort. Think of it like that. We a yarny community. We family. Yes, I know where I came from and know the struggle of it all. I have been there. Yes. So why not, be ready to bless someone else with the things that we have? It's real. This is real. So she was talking about how she has so much stuff that she didn't. Her daughter, what a blessing she was, just put stuff in bags that she didn't even know she had. Has she seen what was in those bags when she was her daughter helped her to get rid of those items? If she's seen what was in those bags, she would probably start pulling stuff out. And because there's an emotional attachment, because it's pretty, it's beautiful, or whatever. It's like, no, just put it in the bag and just go on and give it away. Right? Don't try not to have an emotional attachment to it. But with all the yarn that I have, I know I got some type of emotional attachment to that yarn. But it's also been helpful to me when I do create things. You driving and listening, DOY Creations? Welcome in, love. I'm glad you're here. But yeah, we got to do it. So make those items. Bless somebody with them. Either give them away or, sell them. And allow God to fill you back up with what he wants you to have in that space. Or things that you could do to continue to bring him glory in this space. I'm telling you, listen, I'm all about it. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. So once I could see what I got that is yarn, what I can bless, how I can bless somebody. I'm also going to be blessing some people with yarn for giveaways. So yeah, absolutely. But even though I'm on a yarn diet. So yeah, let's see. They say if you hadn't used it or thought about it in 6+ months, you do not need it. That is true, Melissa. That is true. Easier said than done at times. And that is true. We just have to push through it. We got to fight through it, honey. And that's what it's all about. So God doesn't want us to live a cluttered life. He doesn't. Turn my eyes away from worthless things. Preserve my life according to your word. That is Psalm chapter 119, verse 37. God told his disciples to head out taking nothing for the journey. Luke chapter 9, verse 3. I can't even leave a room without a handful of stuff. So yeah, so I did take the bag straight to a thrift store donation site, and she doesn't miss any of it. So if we just put it in the bag, don't look at it, don't think about it, just put it in there so we can be released from these things emotionally, right? So that accomplish two things. So when you do get your things and you do put them in some type of order, you can see what you have, and praying there's no attachment to those things. Or if there is, that you be released from that, you'll be able to give those things away and to make it better, so you can see how you want to use the items that you do have, right? So freeing yourself of clutter offers two options. It offers more opportunity to focus on what's in front of you, and then also give attention to prayer and ministry. I am declaring myself from people, not so much things. Yes, Jolene, I understand that as well. Because sometimes we could have so many relationships or people in our lives where it might sound kind of harsh or strange, but they are so unnecessary. Especially if it doesn't serve. Is it bringing God glory in that space? Are we iron sharpening iron in this space? I need people in my life that's going to sharpen me. I'm going to sharpen them. It's like that. It's like that. And I feel like we are doing that even here. Healthy boundaries are good. Absolutely. Absolutely. It's the truth. I get it. I get it. And there's relationships we want to hold on to, and we know even those relationships we want to hold on to, they not serving any purpose, not just serving me, but serving God, or serving us is serving God in the grand schemes of things. Are we growing together in this space? Are we helping others in this space? So some people are, and this is going to sound strange, but it might be like levels of things that we have to work on with others as well. Oh, hi, Candy. Be good. Honey, I'm here every Wednesday at 12:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Yes, we have to build each other up and support. Yeah, absolutely. Bad company corrupts good character. Come on, Jennifer Cruz. Absolutely. Yeah, so Candy, be good. Welcome in. Y'all welcome, Candy. I haven't seen you before, but I appreciate you being here. Thank you so much for coming. If you get a chance, hit the thumbs up. That would be so awesome. Hey, Allie's Crafts Pursuits. Welcome in. Yeah, good to know. Yeah. So what can we do in our crafty world? Like I said, bring your stuff out. Get all that stuff from under the bed, from in those totes, all that stuff. Just bring it out and see, because this is about giving glory and honor to God with the things that we have. It is not serving him tucked away where we cannot see it. Oh, thank you, Jennifer. You're so sweet. So if we can't see it, how can we know who to bless with? We'll buy the same item 3 times. I mean, I have done that. You ain't alone. Listen, nobody's in alone. There's no condemnation, first of all, in this space. We just listen. We confessing our stuff one to another. This is the truth. This is where we get our help. Our help comes from the Lord, and the Lord placed on our hearts to share this information. So that's what we're doing. And the information becomes knowledge. The knowledge becomes wisdom. Bible says, in all thy getting, get an understanding. Get an understanding. And we trying to get an understanding of what we have, right? We don't want to have so much that we don't get it. I've done that, and I don't even own yarn. Yeah, see, it's not even just about yarn. It's not. It's about our lives in all areas, in every area. I'm just taking yarn because I know my issue, honey. I know my issue is dealing with this yarn. So if that is one of your things, then honey, join me in this space. Yes. Absolutely. Absolutely. Oh, thank you so much, Jolene. You guys are sweet. Ruth, you are the bomb. I'm new here too. The Lord leads us to where we should be. Absolutely, Ruthie's Crafting Corner. And on Tuesdays, I'm going to try to do that too on Tuesdays. Make Tuesday, not only is it a craft along, but make sure I get something completed within that craft along. If it take an hour or 4 hours, i.e. like last night was a 4-hour craft along. And I so enjoyed you guys being here, and having you guys come up on a panel is always so awesome. It's so, yes, love. Look, oh, thank you so much, Melissa. Yeah, welcome, Ruth. Oh, thank you so much, Jolene. Yeah, but that's what we have to do. That's what I have to do. Then that's what I have to do. If I'm cutting into somebody else's lifetime, it's not intentional. But the blessed part is they understand as well, because they got to do what they got to do for their channels. I'm going to do what I have to do for mine. And mine is to not only to, crochet faster, but to add value to these YouTube streets. And if we can come together as a family in a craft along, bring your item. It don't have to be the same thing I'm working on. It's got to be, it's something that you got to finish. Honey, grab your crafty item, bring it on in the chat, come on up on the panel, and let's work this stuff out together and make sure that we bless those that need to be blessed with the items that we are creating, that God gets the glory out of it all. That's it. That's it. And that's all. That's all, honey. And we here to help one another. Iron sharpens iron. Period. So yeah. So freeing myself of clutter offers more opportunity to focus on what's in front of me. Oh, you had fun last night too. Wasn't that fun, Melissa? Yeah. And there was some who, even though if you don't come up on in the chat and you just like listening, come on in and listen and bring your crafty item and just work until we get some stuff done, because we got to get some stuff done. We got to get bring your stuff you need to get off your plate. Bring stuff you need to get off of your plate. Yeah. I'm going to make it a goal to learn to crochet. Yes. And I'm going to do a video on showing people how to do that. I got to get my nails painted. So I'll paint my nails. Here's the crazy thing. I went to school for nails, and I used to do nails back in the day, but then, my nails used to be super long, and they grow like that even now. But because I play the guitar, the nails get in the way. I can't play and do that. Yeah, let's see. Yep, I was laying in bed listening and watching. Yeah. You should try it. It is relaxing, I think. Yeah, Jolene, it is relaxing. Some people, I'm gonna tell you what crochet also does for me. It saves lives. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's very therapeutic and it saves lives. But when you start to learn, some people get frustrated when they start learning. But I admonish you not to get frustrated. Just focus on learning the craft, learning the very basic chain, learning the very basic stitch. And then once you get it, then you get into a place where, oh, now I'm able to create. Yeah. And so once you are able to create something small, something that won't be overwhelming, or something that, is good to you. I'm saying that now. Now, when I learned how to crochet, the first item that I actually, you have a guitar too? Yeah, that's my nails. I don't have none. She's sitting right here. Want to see her? I'll show you what she look like. Yo, you know what color she is. She's purple. Oh, here she go. This is my guitar. Her name Luna. See? Luna right there. So, but yeah, it's my guitar. But I can't have nails because, I'm practicing my guitar when I practice my guitar. Yes. Being realistic about what you start with. So yeah. So if you start with something small, you'll be fine. Me, I was a little bit ambitious when I was learning. Thank you so much. When I was learning how to crochet, I learned from a wonderful lady who is from Jamaica. She taught me how to crochet, and she was making a baby blanket. Well, I wanted to make a baby blanket too. I have a guitar also I play at my church. I love it. Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, I sing, and sometimes I would play my guitar at church. Not always. I keep my nails very short but clean and polished. I do my own. Nothing work wrong with that. Yeah, I'm gonna do my own nails. I was saying, yeah, I have went to school for nails, and I did nails. I used to do nails in my house for people, and I stopped because that chemical stuff is just too much. But I always promoted like keep your keep your nails healthy, and so all I got to do is just uh, I got to get them painted. Maybe shape them up a little bit. Um, Smooth them out some and paint them, and then I'll do a video so I can show people how to crochet. Yeah, I can show you how to do a chain, at least a chain and a single crochet. We'll make a single crochet swatch, a small one. Okay. Yeah, let's see. I learned by watching YouTube, and I found so many wonderful people here. Yeah, that's how a lot of people have learned as well. I got a gel kit for my birthday from my mom, so now I don't have to spend all that money getting them done. Yeah. Thank you so much. Yeah. My guitar named Luna, like I named my crochet hooks. I got my crochet hooks got names. My guitar has a name. Anything I work with my hands, we are intimate at this point. We're family, so I got to give them names. I'm special. I know. Okay, let's see. Moving on. All right. So freeing myself of clutter offers options. So the first one was more opportunity to focus on what's in front of me, i.e. when I get a chance to put all that wonderful stuff here, and also give attention to prayer and ministry of the word. Yeah. Time and energy to write or to do or to create other items. Absolutely. Let's see. Thank you. She's beautiful. Yeah, she is a beautiful and purple too. Because purple my favorite color, Miles. Crochet. Can you put a list up of the basic items I would need to start? Yeah, for sure. I could just tell you now. I can type it in the chat if you want. Or maybe I can tell you on the YouTube. Maybe I can just look it up on YouTube. You can do that as well. Yeah. And I'll still do one just in case. You never know. Yarn, crochet hooks, stitch markers, and scissors. That's it. Yarn, crochet hooks, stitch markers, and scissors. See, same thing here. I was stuck in the house because of Rona. Had nothing to keep me busy. Right. And so learn how to do stuff. Oh, your guitar is beautiful. Thank you. I thought that's what you was talking about, Miles Crochet. Absolutely. Let's see. Once I worked on the physical clutter, I started on the other areas of clutter I created. I keep a calendar in front of me, marking off time away from the computer. I have put up all devotionals except for one. I am striving to read and pray through it daily. Now that I have cleared away much of the yarn and supplies I stored and never used, I have purchased just what I need to work on one project. That is a drastic change in the way I handled my knit crochet projects in the past. It feels a bit strange, yet it feels very freeing. Well, that's a blessing right there. I'm telling you, that's a blessing right there. How do you handle clutter in your life? That is the question. Hey there, Knitting Turnpike. Kelly and everyone, sorry I'm late. I'm so nice to see everyone. It is so nice to see you, honey. It is so nice to see you. I'm getting stuff. Listen, I got to get clutter out of my life so I can do what I'm supposed to do in these YouTube streets, and to bless people in these YouTube streets and in the world and in my current community where I live and where I grew up also. So that is the plan. My sinuses are acting up because the weather can't make up its mind. So I'll just, oh gosh. Yeah, no worries about apologizing. Never apologize coming in. You are not late, Knitting Turnpike, dear pumpkin pudding pop. You're never late. Just think of it like this. Hey, Knitting Turnpike, think of it like this. I'm going to go to my friend's house. Everybody over there. I'm just going to go visit. She opens her doors at this time. So you just come in and be like, hey, what's up? It's just like you walking down the street to your neighbor's house. You see everybody over there and you just going to come over and hang out. That's all. So never, ever feel like you're late. The only person that is ever late in my lives will probably be me. Okay. It's not you. It's never my guest. Never family. because it's like you come in when you can and you leave when you want to. You come if you want, you leave if you want. So yeah. So think of it that way. Yeah, the blessed part is that you're here. So yeah, absolutely. So never apologize when you come in. If you come in, just say, hey, what's up? That's it. That's it. And that's all. And I'm so glad you're here. Yeah. Melissa, isn't that right? Hugs to you. Yes. Hugs and love to you all. So a question to you all after I done ran my mouth on the clutter and all the issues I have with. How do you handle clutter in your life? How do you handle clutter in your life? Yeah. All right. Y'all are so sweet. It is. I'm so glad y'all meeting everybody. Y'all just give yourself a big old hand. I love it. We just embrace everybody because we just love. It's the truth. It's the truth anyhow. Love God, love people. That's end of story. And then I put at the end, love yarn. Because yarn blesses people. When it all comes around to, it comes back full circle. God is love. Love God, love people. God is love. If God equals love, then God is everywhere in that. And I'm talking about genuine, godly love. Godly love, period. You have the love of God in your heart. It's easy to love people. There's a song that says, the Jesus in me loves the Jesus in you. Jesus in me loves the Jesus in you. You're easy. Oh, you're easy? So easy. So easy. Mm-hmm. So easy. Easy to love. That's the song. And honey, yes, it's all love. God is love. We are love. We love everyone. Honestly, lately, hubby has to push me a little and remind me about yarn room, especially laugh out loud. With that being said, it gets done. Yeah. 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 Amen. Yes. Amen. Love you all in Jesus' love. That's right. I try to put but sometimes I think I move the clutter around. Yes. And that happens as well. We move clutter around. But here's the thing. If we just take one day and dedicate that day to the day we're going to take all the things, like for me, all the things for me is all the yarny bits. Bringing all my yarn up here. It's going to be up here. It's coming. And it's going to probably look crazy. But once I get all my yarn up here, I'm going to put it in its place and make sure, I can see it all so I know what I'm working with. And so I know what I'm going to be able to create to bless someone with. And I won't be purchasing any yarn because of all the yarn I already have. I know new yarn be coming out. I know it. But if it does not serve God, it's just here serving me. And that's truthfully, that's selfish on my part because I'm supposed to be creating stuff to bless somebody else, right? So yeah. Susan Burke, honey, welcome in. I'm so glad you're here. Hey, Sandra K, Dozenberry, honey, pumpkin pudding pop. I'm so glad y'all here. We doing good. Just getting it out there, just putting this out here. Things we got to do as a family. Well, things I'm going to be doing. And if you want to join me, please feel free to join me in this space. So my lives are going to be probably longer on Tuesdays because that day is going to be dedicated to getting stuff done and getting it done as a family. It don't matter what you crafting on. I don't care if you diamond paint, if you have watercolors and you paint with watercolors, whatever it is that you know that is just an outstanding item that you have got to get done. It's just taking up space. Let's get it done. Let's get them done on Tuesdays. Man, maybe I'll name my craft along Declutter Craft Along, or um call it something else, because I don't want people to feel like, I don't want people to feel shame, so maybe I'll call it something else, because we all have stuff we can get rid of. So maybe call it, I know people call it, there's a whips, or maybe call it a craft along. I'll just leave it what it is, because basically we're just getting our whips done. We getting our works in progress, or UFOs done. Unfinished objects, period. Because I know there's a difference between whips and unfinished objects. Whips are what we're currently working on. Unfinished objects are items that are unfinished, sitting in the corner somewhere, that have been on punishment, i.e., I got one in a box right over there. She's sitting in there, but I got an excuse for everything, but I have a really good excuse why she's still sitting in there. I could not get the stitch right. I couldn't do it. I'm trying to make a tote bag. I'm having a hard time with the strap. Okay, see, stuff like that. And if you come in, maybe somebody can help you with the strap, right? I'm not good at that, but I know that there's other people who have experienced that. Melissa, so bring one of them UFOs. Not the whips, the UFOs that you almost done with. The whips, you can if you want. You can bring your whips if you want. Maybe I'll just call it whips and UFOs. Bring your whips, bring your UFOs, and let's get them done. Get something done that night. Let's determine to get something done on that night. Yeah, I'm trying to make a strap. Hey, Mimi Cat Do, welcome in. Hugs to you, love. Let's see. I'm trying to make a tote bag and having a hard time with this strap. I have too many whips and UFOs. Yes, but the bag part looks good. I make tote bags. Oh, okay. I will. Yeah, get her done. Yes, bring them. Let's work together. Let's do this, because somebody needs what we have, and it ain't getting nowhere fast. Sitting in the corner in a project bag, project box, project tote of unfinished items, right? So Jolene, Melissa, she makes tote bags. So Melissa might be able to help you with your strap, right? Yeah. So she may be able to help you get it done. So let's work as a family, you guys. So on Tuesdays, it's going to be for UFOs and works in progress. It's going to be for both of those items. If you want to start something new, that's on you as well. You can do that too. But the intention is that we get something done that night. I will stay up until midnight if I have to, like I did last night, to get it done. We get stuff done, y'all. We got to get this stuff done, or get further along than what we were before, right? If we don't get it done, at least we have gotten a large portion. So we'll be working on getting a large portion of our items done that we can bless people with, because they need what we have. They do. My niece been sending me pictures of stuff she want me to make for the baby, as if I don't have, let's see, 1, 2, how many, I'm gonna see how many unfinished objects I got. Unfinished objects I got, and I'll start bringing them in and getting them done. Things I've started on, like I did the pocket shawl, but I didn't put the pockets on, right? So I got to get the pockets created and get them done. That's over there. I have a blanket that I need to have done for myself. This one is for winter, as it gets cold, because my husband, he likes a certain amount of sheets on the bed. Me, I need a little extra. So I made this just for me. So I've got to get it done, and I need to have it done before winter. And she's sitting over there. What else I have over there? So it'll be a night of doing that, and then feel free to come up on the panel with your stuff, and we can talk about it. We can talk. Yeah. Let's see. Okay, because it almost. Let's see. It's about to be a clutch bag. Oh, okay. Laugh out loud. It took me a bunch of bags for me to figure out. It's easy. The So email me. I would love to help you, huh? So Jolene, make sure you email Melissa Fuller. Um, let's see, how can we do that? Okay, if you put your email in there, real quick, Melissa, write it down, and then I want to remove it from the chat because I don't want nobody coming in messing around with sending you email. I don't want you to have no troll issues with that. So I normally don't leave it in the live chat. So once you put it in, Jolene, write it down. And so Jolene, let us know when you got it. Okay. Let us know when you got it so we can go ahead and remove it from the chat. Okay. Just say I got it when you write it down. So we can go ahead and delete that because I don't want nobody having no issues. Let me know when you got it. So yeah. So that's what we're going to do as a family. So it'll start 7:05 on Tuesday nights. Bring your whips. Oh, God bless you, Melissa. Yeah, because I don't want no problem. I want you to have no issues. Okay, done. All right. I'm going to go ahead and remove that comment. Let me just hit remove. All right, you see where I removed it. Okay. So, yeah. So we want to make sure that everything is, good with everyone, but we want to get some stuff done. And this feels like we'll have a sense of accomplishment. We'll be able to bless somebody. If you want to share who you're going to bless with that wonderful item, you can do that too. If you want to come up on a panel with me and crochet, and we can talk and do some more trivia stuff. I'll throw some other questions out there. Yeah, last night we did crochet stuff. So that was fun. But there's only so much that you can do with that. So I'm going to see if I can find some other trivias that'll be good for us as well. Thank you. I will when I get my laptop. Okay. You can too. Yeah, you can do it there. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So that's it. So that's all I have today, you guys. It has been so cool and so fun. If you haven't done so already, please feel free to hit the thumbs up. Hey, Zach, welcome in, sir. How you doing? How are you doing? All right. Let's see. How do you all handle clutter that's in your life? I already told you I'm starting with prayer with my issues and with another one of these, and that's two, and then grabbing all of my yarn that is all over my house, hidden, and bringing it out so I can see what I have, so then I'll know what I need to do with it. And so that's one thing I'm doing with what I have. I'm good, doing good, just getting home from taking dogs to the vets. Oh, nice. That is nice, Zach. It's such a pleasure to have you here, sir. Mm-hmm. But I'm not going to keep y'all too much longer. I keep getting spam calls on my phone. It's crazy. So yes, so we get our lives decluttered, honey. We're gonna have a level of freedom that will bless our lives. And y'all, I found out, I'm gonna let y'all go. I found out some things about my heritage that I had no idea about. And part of my heritage is Ghana. I was like, what? You think you just from where you were born. No, my heritage comes from a place called Ghana. It is a country called Ghana. It is in the continent of Africa. And I found that out. And I've also found out that my great grandfather had 9 brothers that were there. And so they were part of the slave trade, ended up in Europe, you guys. And in Europe, there's a castle with my maiden name. Um, and I was a little bit mad about it, a little bit. And so now there's a lot of people in the United States with the maiden name that I have. And my sister, she's like so excited. I want to go see the castle that bears our name and the lake that we have in Europe. And I'm going, I don't want to. I don't want to. And because I've thought about it, I was like, and I was mad for a little bit, but then I know that God does all things well. And I know that, it's in, a lot of things are intended, I don't know why certain things were what they were. I'll just say that. But at the end of the day, I am here because of how all that stuff orchestrated. If, I'm here because of how it was all orchestrated. But the thing is, all that to say that I'm okay with it. Going to visit a castle on the lake, and I'd rather go to Ghana because in my mind, they were taken in a slave trade. They were taken to that place in a slave trade. So that's why I had an issue with wanting to go to Europe, because I knew I had but I'm all messed up, not messed up, mixed up. I got on my mom's side. I found out that there's some Samoa is in there, Samoan, Ireland. My grandfather was Irish, and there's some more American Indian on that side, and African. But I don't know the African part of my grandma. Yes, thank God I'm here. Absolutely. Jolene, I was feeling some kind of way about it. God does all things well. Come on. And we know that God causes everything to work together for the good of those who love God. Yes, and are called according to his purpose for listen, you are right. I was feeling a little bit salty about it. I'm not gonna kid you. I cried. I was mad. But I'm okay. I'm okay. And there's a level of forgiveness in my heart for the European piece. But if you check the history, look up Ghana, you will see them talking about the trades and the slave trade as it relates to Europe and all that. I didn't know that. But yeah, I thank God I'm here. But all that to say, I was like, you know what? I found out the mannerisms of people from Ghana. Do you know that people from Ghana are extremely nice? Oh, good gracious. They love people. And what else? Not only that, they're extremely nice, just very hospitable. I did not know that. And though they would rather before it's rude to talk to them to get straight to business before them even talking about, hey, how you doing? How's it going? How's your family? It was rude to just get on with business to them if you started out with just getting on the business. I was like, oh my gosh, I'll be in my meetings at work like wanting to know about everybody and how they doing. And when we get straight to business, I'll be like, and I did not know that's part of who who I am, open and loving too. Yes, I did not know that. And then I was trying to figure out, I said, God, I have all these colors of yarn, but for some reason, I like the variety of colors together. So I would prefer something like this. Let me show you. Over something that's plain like this. Now I have all these colors, and I found out with the clothing that the clothing are all of the varieties of colors put together that are beautiful. And then they may have one solid color to do something else with. Like maybe the shirt is solid, but that skirt is going to be, you understand, that skirt is going to be blinged out with a variety of colors, period. And then they bring them all together where it looks so lovely. So you might have a solid colored blouse, but that skirt is going to be on and popping. Or your shirt might be all different colors, and the pants it'll have different colors in it too, but not as much as the top. Or the pants will be just a solid color, and that shirt is blinged out in so many different colors. And I was like, oh my gosh, I love that. I was like, is that where that comes from? And it makes me so happy to know that there are people like that for real. And I'm not thinking I'm crazy over here, because I was like, I just like, yeah, I agree. I like the different colors together. Yeah, well, I must be from there too. Yeah, you might be. You never know. Learning the history, genealogy. Hold on, let me pull that up. Yeah. Let's see. Learning the history, genealogy is a lot to take in, and can be exciting to learn too. Yeah, it is a lot to take in. It is, because you have to understand too, there's a lot of African American people that have no idea their heritage as an African American person. You might have a little bit, like, so with me, I only had a little bit. I already knew about the Irish side. I knew about that. I knew about the German side too. But I had no idea of what country the African portion was from. I did not know. And so I felt like a level of disconnect, kind of, in that space. But now that I know, I feel a lot better about it, And I got to tell you, this is before I found out that the origination of my family was from Ghana, on my dad's side. I was walking to work one day on a break. I was coming from break, and this lady from Africa was walking alongside me. I was like, hey, how you doing? She's like, hi. She's like, you from Ghana? I was like, no, I'm not. I'm from the United States of America. She was like, you from Ghana? She's like, no. She's like, you need to check your heritage. She said, the way you're built, she said, just my body shape, let her know there was Ghanaian in me. And I didn't even know it then. And it was confirmed to me a few days ago that Ghana was where my origin came from. So people that are African from that continent of Africa that came over here by choice can look at people that have African features and can tell you where you're from based on your features. They can look at you and tell where you're from. I said, that's crazy. But that's what happened. And this was maybe a few years ago that I met this woman. I don't even know her name, but she just looked at me and said, yeah, you from Ghana. And I was like, no, I'm not. I was like, girl, what you talking? Isn't that crazy? And then to find out that it's literally confirmed. So let's see. I'm Puerto Rican, so we are Tanio, Indian, African, and European. Yeah. Yeah. Isn't that awesome? You see, I agree. I like the different colors together. Yeah. The tradition, cultural dresses in Puerto Rico are very colorful. Yes. Yeah. Learning something new is exciting. It is. Love it. Yeah. Joy. Actually, I meant Spain, not necessarily European. Oh, okay. Yeah. Hi, Hannah. I can relate to not knowing family history. We can only go back as far as my grandfather's parents, and then the trail ends there. I know, Hannah, the same thing. So, my grandfather's mother was a slave. I do not, on my mother's side, I do not know from whence my grandfather came. All I know is he knows his mother was a slave, period. And that's it. My grandfather. So on my mother's side, my grandfather on my mother's side, that's where my grandmother is Irish and Samoan and Indian and African. Now, what I don't know. So she's like four different things. My grandfather was one thing from where I don't know. I have no idea. But on my father's side, my father's father had 9 brothers. They were in Ghana. They were sold in the slave trade to Europeans. They lived on the land of a castle somewhere, some castle over there. And there's also some lake over there that bears our family name now. Yep. So we all messed up. We all mixed up. Yes. Let me see. How you say your name, dear? Amarinas. Did I say that right? Amarinas. Crochet and tell. My grandmother did genealogy. I'm Indian, Choctaw, Irish, Russian, Dutch, Mexican, African, Scottish, German, Heinz 57. Laugh out loud. Yes. Mm-hmm. High 57 too much. Yeah, we're live. It's crazy how we can all look different but have some of the same ancestors. I guess it goes all the way back to Adam and Eve and then Noah and his family. You know what? That's why we all are cousins. So when I say we family, I'm not kidding. We are literally family. We family, child. We are all family and cousins for sure. But that's what happened. So, and I realized that some of the food that I would eat, and I knew we are legit family. Yes, we are. I was trying to figure out, I was making food or eating food when I was younger based on the traditions that were passed down through the family. So you got that right. We are all come from the same man and woman. Yes, we cousins, period. So all this infighting, we got to stop. It don't make sense. All this people want to talk about different this and different that. We got to stop, honey. Because if I told you I was an Irish woman, y'all would be like, get out here, go sit down. But I am. I'm Irish. Honey, that's probably where some of this red hair come from. And my hair is sandy color, but then I got strands of blonde and red in there. It's crazy. All that to say, we are all family. We are. And African. Period. Whether people like it or not. We family, child. But I was looking at the foods that, that like me and my husband been eating, and I was like, I feel like I'm missing something with this meal, because I make like greens a lot, and I make beans. Y'all know we don't really eat meat. We eat fish, but I don't eat like meat. And I love meat. I miss, barbecue ribs and all that stuff. I don't care about that stuff. We all doing the best we can. I know. We got to stop this infighting, Jolene, honey. All this infighting around, it's got to stop. For what? For what? I ain't tripping. And there's not one person more superior than the other. It just is not. Lord, over it. Go sat down with that craziness. But all that to say is the food items I was making. So I would make like greens, and I would make some lentils or some black eyed peas, whatever. And I was like, I could make it with rice, but I didn't want to make it with rice or something like that. But I felt like it was missing something. And when I realized what I was missing, we made back in the day, we made something called like potato cakes. But it wasn't the potato cakes that I was missing. I was missing it's called fufu. Let's see, my husband's Puerto Rican too, but his whole family looks just like you, Kelly. Yeah, some darker than you. Then I have family in Puerto Rico that don't speak a lick of English, but are blonde hair, blue eyed. Yeah, Jennifer, we cousins. That's it. It's the truth. It's the truth. I sent pictures of my family out. I want to see to one of my cousins. I was like, bro, let me see if I can show y'all a picture real quick. I'm not going to keep it up long. I don't know. I don't think he would care. He ain't going to care if I showed y'all him. This is one of my cousins, my uncle's son. Let me show you. That's one of my uncle's sons, right? My mom's older brother. See, on my mom's side, that's where all that, so he may look a certain way. It's like, oh, he be calling me auntie. I'm like, why you keep calling me your aunt, bro? We cousins. You talking about my mom, because he said I look like my mom. So, so yeah, it's crazy. But yeah, it's crazy. But yeah, that's one of my family members. Yeah. I'm as white as snow, and my husband is black. My grandkids are Spanish. We are a rainbow. Yeah. Yeah. So we all are mixed up, honey. We are family, and I just love you all. I thank y'all for being here. This has been so fun. We're gonna get it together. I'm excited to do what God has called us to, is to create beautiful things and to bless the world with what we have. Bless the world. All that to say that. And what I was going to say about the food, about potato cakes, I was saying something about potato cakes. Anyway, come to find out, I felt like it was missing something like a potato cake or something like that. And the more I dug into it, I'm like, you know what we're missing? It's something that they call pounded yams. And they're like little balls, and you eat them with, they call it fufu. And so that's what I'm missing. And I was like, that's all we need. Get some of that. And it's good. It's made out of yams, but not the yams that you're not used to seeing in the store. I don't know why the United States decided to call everything what they want them to be. Yeah, but it's basically, they're really good. So yams, but making it into a pounded fufu, basically. So basically you mash it, you put it together, and it becomes fluffy and sticky. Not sticky, but fluffy, and you use it to eat with. Yeah. No, I'm not eating fufu. No. You said I'm full. So what I make is like greens. I don't make fufu. I don't even know how to make it, Jolene. I don't even know. But what I'm saying was potato cakes. So you make mashed potatoes, right? Whatever the white ball of stuff, it's like fufu. But the potato cakes basically is like mashed potatoes, and you fry them and you eat them. But it gives me kind of a foo-foo. It puts me in the mind of foo-foo. Okay, that's all I'm saying, child. But I make greens and then I make like lentils. Yeah. So yeah, that's all. And so it puts me in the mind of that. Now, all that fufu I've never had. I don't know what that's like, but based on my heritage and what I learned in cooking, see, a lot of this stuff is brought in from a space of cooking that we didn't know from our heritage. Like my grandma's grandma did this stuff. A lot of stuff we haven't eaten because of, am I making you hungry, girl? I'm making me hungry. I'm going to go downstairs and eat something in a minute. But that's what I'm saying. The things that that we can, make. And so things that would go with food items, because me and my husband don't eat meat. You can eat the potato cakes with anything, which is in fact maybe a form of what maybe used to be fufu. So I'll make greens like I like them. I don't add meat in them. I know a lot of people put meat in there. I just put I'll be putting stuff in mine like celery, onions, green peppers, bok choy. What else do I put in there? Did I say onions? Onions in there, and garlic in there, and there's one more thing I'm missing. Leeks. Leeks are nothing but a big old onion. Basically, clean it, chop it up, put it in there. I make that. It's a big old pot of greens, and they are the bomb. I use kale. I put those together, and then I use then I make lentils on the side. With the lentils, I put carrots, celery, onion, lentils, and I put like cumin in there. Make sure you put some cumin in there. I put a little bit of turmeric because I want the properties of the turmeric, which helps with inflammation. I put that in there, and I put salt and pepper. When's the cookout? Whenever. And so now with those things, and now I need something to go with it. And that's where I was thinking the potato cakes come into play, because like I said, we don't eat meat. So if I did potato cakes, but why not make the yam with that? So I have this bowl filled with greens, and then I top it off with the lentils or black eyed peas if you wish on top of that, and then add the fufu to the side, honey. Yes, it'll be good. And Jolene, it ain't gonna be nasty. She's like, I'm full. But all that to say that, you guys, this has been fun. So learning that food, if you get a chance, you guys, check out, and you'll see what I'm talking about. Check out High on the Hog. It's Not What You Think on Netflix. And it talks about the food items from the African culture and American culture. That is some amazing food. Yeah. Check it out. I know it won't be. It ain't gonna be nasty, Jolene. I promise. If I'm making it, if I got anything to do with it, I don't know how fufu is made. I'm learning how people make fufu differently because I've been looking it up. But my thing is really basically the same thing. I want it to taste good. So I'm looking for spices that's going to make it taste good. So wherever you thought it was nasty, it ain't going to be nasty over here, because I'm going to make it where it tastes, it's very palatable and you can eat it and you ain't going to miss a thing. So that's my goal, to make things taste amazing. Yeah. So that's what I'm going to do over here. But today I'm making some wild rice. I'm going to go down there and put that on the stove right now. Some wild rice. And then I'm making a pot of stir-fried vegetables, which is, I'm going to roast a butternut squash. Then I'm going to cut some onions, mushrooms, red peppers, green peppers, and I'm going to put them all together. It's going to be great. And then at the end of the day, it's going to be great. I know you love, you will some love it. Oh yeah, absolutely. I'm gonna put some love in it, girl. You know I don't want no food that tastes nasty. You know I don't eat meat, so I got to do what I got to do to make the food taste amazing, so we don't even miss it really. Only thing we eat is fish. I do have some salmon over there, but that's what I learn to do. But that food stuff, I'm for real about that. I want to learn how to make that type of thing. Uh, was it potato cakes, whatever, and to where it tastes amazing with the food items that we do eat. So that is all, you guys. I am way over my time. It has been a blessing to be here with you all, to talk to you about some of that. I bet you would like some. Oh, yeah. I put smoked paprika in there too. I forgot to mention that. I do. I put smoked paprika in there. And I'm going to tell you what, it's amazing. Period. So when you guys get a chance, if you have Netflix, check out this documentary called High on the Hog. Please check it out. Please check it out. Please check it out. At least watch the first episode. You don't have to watch the whole thing if you're not interested, but you'll see what I'm talking about when you watch the first episode. You'll see. Okay. All right. Listen, God bless you all. It has been amazing. And this has been wonderful. We just going to go ahead and head out. I pray that God bless you and God keep you. Remember, we need each other to survive. We are all family. We are in this together. And honey, I love you. And I'm praying for you often. Hugs to you too, cousin. Yes. Thank you, Kelly, and everyone. Bless you all for a great chat. Yeah. And remember, on next Tuesday, I'm going to be here Sunday, but next Tuesday, that's the craft along. Bring your whips, bring your unfinished objects. Let's get them done. Okay. All right. I love y'all. God bless you all. Y'all have a wonderful rest of y'all's day. And I'll be seeing y'all in these YouTube streets, honey. I ain't going to be far. And if I don't get to see you in any of my chats, I'll see you at somebody else's house, right? Okay. God bless you. And may heaven smile upon every last one of y'all. Bye.